We also have a comment coming in from right out of the gate from C. William Owens. Out of all the offensive line recruits and portal transfers, how would you rank them on their immediate impact? Do you want me to read these guys off and see what you think of them?
Well, yeah, you can, sure.
Offensive line is what Williams looking for. You've got Gunnar Gatula, 6'6", 285.
Yep, I'm well aware of Gunnar.
You've got Brock Knutson.
It lives like 5 minutes away
6'7", 270. You've got Sam Sledge, 6'4", 270. Mason Goldman, 6'6", 260. And then out of the transfers, Jacob Hood from Georgia. And Ben Scott from Arizona State. And there we go.
Yeah, no. I think Hood is the guy that you're really looking at that's going to come in here and I think take one of those starting positions. I mean, obviously, we haven't seen any of these guys yet. But, Ben Scott also is a very good guy to have in there for the battle for the center. And, I wouldn't doubt that he wins that job. So, I like what they have there. And then, most of these other guys now are all in-state recruits. And, Gunnar Gatula, he's a very good high school player. His dad's a head coach at Lincoln Southeast. I think he's a guy that comes in and, it's going to take 2 or 3 years to develop him into a real Big Ten offensive lineman. And he's a guy that probably, in my mind, moves more inside. I mean, he had to play tackle in high school because he was like the biggest kid on Southeast squad. But I think he could be really good, impactful on the inside, either at guard or at center as well, down the line here. Brock Knutson is a monster. Transferred to Scotts Bluff, from I can't remember the small town he was from, but, he developed himself already into, he's already got the body, and once he gets here on campus, the sky's the limit for this guy. So, he's like a Teddy Prohaska, height-wise guy, but bigger and stronger frame. Like, this guy looks like he goes out and chops wood every morning before he has breakfast. And, I really like the upside on Brock Knudsen. He's been, he was committed here, been committed for a long time and never wavered on that. Neither did Gunnar Gatula, as well as Sam Sledge, another guy that I think Sam might have been the first commit in this class, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been Dwight Boodle, but Sam Sledge is a legacy. His dad played here. Omaha Creighton Prep product, and a very heady football player, a hard worker. I think he's a project right now that they're going to have to do a lot of work with him, and we'll kind of find out where he fits in down the road again. I think more of an interior guy. And you think of all these guys, they play both ways too. So you never know if, they find maybe the other side of the ball is good with them too. And then Mason Goldman from Gretna, a kid that really, I've been watching him for a couple of years as well. And he's tenacious the way he plays. I watched him twice go up against Sam Sledge during the season here, in regular season and the playoffs. And he dominated Sam Sledge on both sides of the ball. And I like his style. And, height-wise, he could get away playing tackle, but I think he could also be a really good guard And his frame is impressive. And once he's in this weight program and strength and conditioning program, he's going to be a monster here in a couple of years. So I really like that haul of in-state guys. If you hit, you get 50%, you hit 2 out of those 4 there that really play a lot of football for you. You're doing pretty good.